Yo, all right, we back. Alfred Taliaferro. All right, we're talking Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook. What's beef? We talking Birdman, Rick Ross. Hey, y'all better get into this NBA point guard beef, though. The unanimous two-time MVP, Steph Curry, was asked, I believe yesterday, about MVP conversation. And he said James Harden is the MVP. And nothing's wrong with that. But we know there's no secret. Golden State players and Russell Westbrook don't like each other. Anytime Steph has a chance to take a shot at Russell Westbrook, he does it. Or vice versa. Vice versa. Right? So when asked about that comment from Steph, Russell Westbrook said, Who is he? Who is he? He doesn't get a vote. Who is he? Right? What does this mean? In the grand scheme of things, I think Russell Westbrook always in the back of his mind has felt like, I don't understand why people think he's the best point guard. Remember in the playoffs last year when OKC was up like 3-1, they asked him about Steph Curry's defense and Russell Westbrook kind of shrugged it off with a laugh or smirk or something like that. I don't think he really respects Steph Curry's game. And I'm going to be honest with you. Steph Curry hit a shot, remember last year? Around in February, I believe, when Steph Curry hit that damn near that 40-footer to beat OKC and OKC. After that, I'm like, hey, Russ, you got to respect him. You got to respect this man's game. Two-time MVP. And they came back and beat you and Kevin Durant in the finals. So I don't understand why Russell Westbrook doesn't have a lot of respect for Steph Curry's game. But Russell Westbrook keeps that old school mentality, that Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant mentality. Some people you got respect for. Some people you don't. And that old school mentality just never had respect for people who just take jump shots. They like people who drive. They like people who got moves and other things like that. And there's just not a lot of respect for Steph's game. I never seen it from Russ. He just don't have a lot of respect for him. And I don't know vice versa if Steph Curry respects Russell Westbrook's game either. I think Steph looks at Russell Westbrook as a guy that takes a lot of shots, that does a lot of unnecessary things, that goes out of his way to get triple doubles. These are not words out of Steph's mouth. This is me talking, but it looks like this is what outside looking in, what Steph's thinking. I think Steph probably looks at Russ like sort of a ball hog, and you see why KD left you and came to me. He wanted to play with a team. It's the realization of the situation, right? Russell Westbrook, by the way, we're going to kill that conversation of MVP. And I know I've been on the fence about it a lot. I told you Russell Westbrook still is in the lead as long as he averages a triple-double. Since I've last talked to you guys about that, Russell Westbrook has had, 16, 13, and 19 as assist totals. Rebounds are there. It was about the assists coming down the stretch. He's at about 10.4, I think, right now. So he went up from 10.0 earlier this month or like end of last month. Now he's at 10.4. So it looks like he's comfortably there, and he's going after the triple-double. There's no secret. He's doing stuff on purpose to get a triple-double. But in the midst of that, his team is winning. And by the way, I don't believe Steph could do what Russell – if you switch Russell Westbrook and Steph, I think both teams' records get worse. Put it like that. But I don't think Steph could get his team in the playoffs. The Warriors are still a great team. Without, if you switch Westbrook and Steph, the Warriors are still a great team. Maybe just not as good because Steph really fits in with that Warriors system and their personalities. If you put Steph on OKC, I don't think they make the playoffs. Russell Westbrook fits this system of having to be the guy that takes too many damn shots night to night. The stamina, the strength, he fits it oh so well. So it's the right person for this job, the guy with the me mentality. All right? Just want to set off that disclaimer. But I think Russell Westbrook has won the MVP. I'm not going back on this. Unless they fall dramatically. Right now, they're about number 5 or 6, and they're pushing for 4. They're at 6 right now, and the Clippers are struggling. So it looks like they're going to hump the Clippers. And then they now, 3.5 games back of the Utah Jazz. And the Jazz are kind of in the midst of a 500 kind of slump. So now we're talking about Russell Westbrook. If he gets the 4 seed, he has to be a unanimous. I heard Shannon Sharp say this earlier, and I agree. He has to be a unanimous MVP if he gets the 4 seed, right? What Russell Westbrook would do if he gets that OKC Thunder team to the 4 seed would be more impressive than what Steph Curry did with the Golden State Warriors last year. And if he didn't get unanimous MVP, it's all about hatred for Russell Westbrook, his persona, his personality, who he is, how he doesn't like the media like that, who he is. That's what it all would be about. Because what Russell Westbrook is doing, now we're not talking about this team not making the playoffs. We're talking 4 or 5 seed and a triple-double. You might not ever see that again with the lack of talent he's playing with night to night. You know damn well Steph Curry couldn't get this team to the playoffs. You know damn well Russell Westbrook and the Warriors wouldn't be struggling like they are since Kevin Durant went down. There's only so many games Russell Westbrook going to lose. He going to go off 1 every 4, 1 every 3 games. We'll be back. When we come back, we're talking a fan running up to T.I. We're talking, we got some other great stuff, man. We're talking a fan running up to T.I. We're going to talk about Drake's more life expectation. And, of course, you got to stay for the end. I got Taliaferro's take, a very fun segment that I've launched. And we're going to give something to the people about parental expectations. All right, stay tuned. We'll be back. If you're looking to book me for an interview video or by phone, if you're looking to have your music or your skill featured on my daily podcast, if you're looking to book me for a speaking engagement to help motivate some kids, if you're looking to have me rock some of your clothing to help promote your brand, make sure you hit me up at booking@mrtaliaferro.com. Again, that's booking@mrtaliaferro.com.